Hola mis Anabelas and welcome back to the channel. Do not mind how I may look crazy and everything. My hair is drying, so it's doing its thing. It's looking weird. It's doing it. You guys know. So it's doing that. Also, by the way, everybody, I have new Teddy Fresh, which I literally just got like an hour ago ish. And wearing it, love it. It's so cute. And it has ear. Anyway, I'll show that. You guys will see that in a different vlog. But we are back once again with a color this book, Color With Me. It's been a while again. See, I have them and then I just need to like do my voiceovers and the intros and the outros and all this. But then there's so many videos that are like sometimes time sensitive that I have to put out before I can put out these, because these ones I can voice over. So like the day before, which is what's gonna happen with this one, I will do a voiceover. So then like the voiceover will be like pretty up to date. So the videos can go out like anytime. They can go out literally at any time. And I filmed this video a little while ago. But it's finally going out. I am making sure to get this out because you guys love these videos. I love these videos and they need to go out. So finally, Color This Book number 9, I believe, is now here. And next is number 10, which will be a big one. We'll do something special, probably a longer one, a much longer one to commemorate, the 10th video of the series. But for now, we are back with number 9. And once again, we are switching books. So as you guys will see momentarily, I actually ended up buying a brand new coloring book. And specifically, it's a Disney 100 coloring book. And I thought, this is great because I have a coloring series on my channel. It is Disney's 100th anniversary this year. I am a crazy Disney adult. So this all really works together. Like, this is perfect. So you guys will see I picked a very specific page for the video. And as we continue, you guys will hear me doing the voiceover, but this is the book that we're going to continue to use for the rest of the year. And then we'll see what happens next year. But for the rest of the year, you guys will be enjoying this coloring book because I think it's just right. It has to be this way. I think so. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Voiceover me, take over. All right, everybody. So welcome. And here is my new Disney 100 Years of Wonder coloring book. So I'm not going to lie. The way that I found this is that I was looking on Amazon, I was buying something, and I needed to meet like a certain threshold to get like same day or in the morning shipping, and I was like, let me look at the coloring stuff. So this is what I found, and I loved it, and I needed it at that moment. I knew I needed it. But as you guys saw, all of my pens there in the new 2 containers, and of course, you guys know the page that I picked, it had to be Disneyland. You guys know, we had to start out with Disneyland. So basically, what the coloring book is, it's like, the 100 years of the Walt Disney Company, and it leads you through, and, well, here we are. So we are going to be working here on Disneyland. Again, you guys know me. I think it was best to kind of go with Disneyland. And one thing I do want to mention is that for the Color This Books, the Color With Me series for this year, for the rest of this year, it is just going to be this coloring book. I think it's best that way, just to do the Color This Book while it's still the 100th anniversary of Disney. And again, you guys know me. I love Disney. So thought it was best to do it that way. So I might not do the same page every single day. I might skip around, do many different things, and come back to it. I'm not quite sure yet because, again, these videos come out so irregularly, and I do apologize for that. I want to be more, consistent with like we're gonna have one each month or every 2 weeks or something, but I can't guarantee any of that, unfortunately. But since they come out pretty like irregularly at times, we will see what the plan is really. And I'm thinking it's best to kind of just skip around. But as you guys see, I decided I don't want to go with like the regular colors, Like, I know what color the ground is at Disneyland. I know it's like pretty much gray at the entrance, Main Street, where you see me coloring at the moment. So I was like, okay, let's do a different color. And of course, as you guys know, my pen began to fail me. These pens that I got from Temu, the cow print ones, dying. They're just constantly dying on me. And I just feel like a lot of my gel pens are just constantly dying on me. And I really, really dislike it. I really dislike it. And again, as you guys might have seen, when I first received the package, one of them even arrived exploded. Like, it exploded all over the package. So there was like red gel paint absolutely everywhere. So while I'm dealing with this, in my head, I'm wondering, what am I going to do? Because I did color a little bit of the street already. I'm just going to go ahead, use the greens, and begin to color the shrubs and the trees and the greenery around. But again, I don't want to do like the conventional colors. I know. The ground is gray. Yeah. But why do that, Why be simple and all of that? I might as well just go ahead and, as you guys saw me doing, paint the ground pink. That's also pretty, pretty well known about me. I love pink. But we will get back to that after we do some of the greenery and the trees and the shrubs and bushes and all of that with the green. I do want to be just a regular color for that. But I'm very excited with the potential for this book and for the series for this year. I mean, these take a really long time to film and to edit at times. But I really do love them, and I want to get more of them out. But I don't want to rush them too much. So we will see what the uploading schedule for the color of this book will be. Again, I'm not quite sure. And they're so regular that I believe every single time we do one, it's going to be a different page. Because I want to get as many of these pages done as possible, or at least touched on, because I don't think I'm incapable. Like, it's just not possible for me to finish a page, especially, you see the Disneyland one. I picked it because of Disneyland and because of how intricate it is. And you see how intricate it is? Like, this would take me a long time because the details are everything. I mess up a line, I'm gonna have to like stop the video or just continue the video, and then after the video is done, come back to it, which I did do for this video. I will get back to coloring Main Street, the road, and you guys see that there are black lines there. I do go back and touch them up after this video because I was like, oh my gosh, I like covered up some of the lines. Like, you can't really tell what's kind of going on here. It's the road, but you can't see like the little details. Like, it takes me so long. So I'm not even certain that we're gonna finish a page this year, but we'll try our best, and we'll also see. We'll play around with the length of the videos, and since the next video will be the special 10th episode or video of this series, I do want to make it longer than usual, maybe like even a little bit longer than an hour. Lots of my videos recently have been, quite long, and I'm kind of liking the longer style videos, and you guys seem to be enjoying them as well. So I think it's pretty like obvious, I guess, or pretty necessary for the Color This Book series to have videos that are longer like that, because this one is pretty long, and you'll see that I do get stuff done, but not like as much as you would, expect. But knowing me and having been watching the series, you would know that this is pretty typical of me. But yeah. So for the time being, you guys see me going in with the greenery. And I think that if I continue along that route of like, you know, coloring greenery and doing those kinds of things, I actually can finish quite a decent amount of like some pages. This one being one of them, of course. There are quite a lot of trees and greenery and shrubs and flowers and all these, you know, things. But I think it is possible that I could finish a decent amount when I focus on that, but that's not all I want to focus on. So of course, that pen is going to the trash because it has failed me. It has died on me. I don't believe I ever even used it prior to this video. I think I might have used it once. But yeah, pretty much it's failed on me. Never having even used it really, I mean, really lightly, if anything, but yeah, failed me, died. So this is what we're gonna go with instead. There's no way to like pretty much fix it. So this is what we're gonna go with. We're gonna go with a metallic, rose gold-ish color for the road. And as you see, it's gonna get a little bit hard to see those lines. So that's what I'm gonna end up doing. Well, that's what I did end up doing. After I was done recording, I was like, no, I need to make sure that these lines are pronounced, that you can see them, because I don't want it to be like, oh, there's nothing there. So let me go ahead and fix that. So I did go ahead and fix that after I was done recording, because I wanted to make sure that you could see the lines, and I don't want them to be covered up. But just this alone, surprisingly, is going to be able to, I guess, have you consider a certain amount of this page done. A pretty decent amount actually. So I'm proud with the progress, and I like how it's coming along. I think this looks pretty good. Again, I don't want to go with the conventional colors. The ground will be gray, yes, or the ground could be brown, and you know, all the conventional, we know. But I want to kind of go out of the box a little bit for some of these. And as Walt said, Disneyland is always changing. So in my picture, in my painting, in my coloring, it's changed from the original, obviously. But as you guys see, I'm also going in with a lighter pink. So I thought it would be best to kind of do a contrast, a couple different pinks, to make it also a lot easier to see those lines that I was talking about, the little details. Because I thought if I use that same metallic pink throughout the whole thing, it might be a little bit difficult, even when I go back in after I'm done to touch up. So I was like, okay, let's do this. Let's use a couple different pinks, and together they can work to really do what I want, you know, like make my plans come to life, my vision for the page, if you will. So that's what we're gonna do here. And I don't know, if I had like 1,000 gel pens, this would be so much easier, I feel like, because I'm pretty much limited to like the certain amount of colors that I have. And gel pens, again, are pretty hard, at least for me, to come by the types that I like, because there's so many generic ones, and I don't want the generic ones. And it can be pretty difficult for me to find gel pens that I like. But again, limited to what I have. But if I had 1,000, the color matching and the colors that I use, I think would have been slightly different, you know? So now I'm going to go back in with the metallic one, because at this point I was kind of like, although I love, you know, focusing on the details and all of this, which I am still focusing and paying a lot of attention to, I do want to be able to say that like I finished a decent amount. So that's what I kind of started doing, and that was kind of what was going through my head, because I was like, I need to finish a pretty decent amount. if I ever hope to finish this page, ever. So I was like, let's just kick it into high gear a little bit. Let's just go and do the roads. Like, let's just go. So that's what you see me doing here. And as you guys see, focusing on the details. But moving away from the coloring for a little bit, I want to say it is kind of crazy that it's the end of June already. It is today, as the voiceover recording of this, June 29th. This is going to be the end of my second week of, not spring, I was going to say spring break, summer break. The end of my second week of summer break. Wow, the time is going, but it's also pretty slow, but it's going. But I have so many plans for the summer, and I'm really, really excited to get to doing them, and I'm excited for you guys to see them as well. I have so many plans. We might be doing double or like 2 uploads a week, and my plan is to do like, incorporate a lot more vlogs and these kinds of things that we've been doing recently on the channel, because you guys seem to really enjoy them, and they're pretty fun to make them as well, and they end up being quite long videos. And I think the length of my videos have been getting a lot longer, and personally I don't mind it, and you guys don't seem to mind it either. You guys seem to be liking it, and I thought it was actually a bit crazy. I think it was 2 or 3 video posts ago. I think it was maybe like an hour and 5 minutes for a video, and I was like, wow, I think this is the longest video I have ever done. And the thing was also, like, you guys see the final runtime, but I have to cut it down from hours and hours, or like the editing process takes hours and hours. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, I don't remember which video it was that ended up being that long, but I do believe it was one of the vlogs. Again, I'm not certain, but I think it was. I think the original, like altogether, all the videos almost amounted to probably 2 hours. So I definitely cut it down quite a lot. Quite a lot. But it's fun, And then the editing, obviously, at least is like 4 hours or so. I believe it took me way long. I think sometimes it takes me like up to 6 hours. I think that one took me a really long time to edit. But it was worth it. The final product in the end was worth it. And you guys really enjoyed that video, so in the end, completely worth it. But yeah, the plans and the future for the channel, I'm pretty excited for what's going on, what's to come. And again, we might be doing 2 uploads a week, which is pretty exciting. That is something that I did during like the pandemic times, during COVID times in 2020 and 2021. I remember I would upload I remember there was a time when I did upload daily, and that was a bit crazy, and I definitely, burnt myself out. I was running out of ideas and all these things. So I really do enjoy my weekly upload schedule. I think it leaves a lot of creativity for me and a lot of time to also kind of plan what's to come next. What are we going to do a couple weeks from now? Since I do pre-record a lot of my videos, which you guys will be seeing as the summer goes on. I have a couple of videos that I filmed while I was still in school, and I'm now on break, but it leaves a lot of space for me, and I really do appreciate that. Like, space to creatively think and to get feedback from you guys, what you guys like, what you guys didn't like, what do I like, what do I not like. It's all a progress, a learning progress, but I think we're starting to really find a groove, all of us together, me and the channel and the videos like you guys like to watch and I like to make. I think we're like finding a groove, and that's very, very exciting. So I'm excited for what's to come, and let's see what happens this year. I'm hoping for a good amount of growth this year. I hope we have a good amount of growth and all of that. And also updates. I've been noticing definitely a lot more of you guys who have been here and like you continuously stay and you've been here watching, and more of you guys like are I guess you would say weekly, you visit every single week whenever there's a new video or all of that, like you're consistently, I guess, here kind of. I don't want to say thank you to all of you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys mean the world. You guys are doing, great things for me. So I want to say thank you to all of you who do show up every week and continue to support me. So thank you guys very much. All right. So, as you guys see, still working on all the greenery, on the trees, on the shrubs, but I think this is pretty good. I mean, compared to what 20-ish minutes would have gotten me in a different video, it's getting me pretty far in this one, considering what we're doing. I would say it's getting me pretty far in this one, which is good. I was determined. I really was determined while watching this. I mean, while recording this and watching it. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a viewer myself. I want to get stuff done. I need to see the progress, I gotta see it. So we're doing good work. Also, the setup that I have here was really odd. I ended up doing it on my bed instead of typically I film and use, the table or a harder surface for them. For this one, I ended up doing it on my bed for some reason. I believe it's because the windows were open and the light was supposed to be good. And I mean, it looks good, but at the same time, the lighting could have been way better if you ask me. But that's just me. But I was like, man, I'm just watching this back as well. I'm like, I wonder, why did I do this? I'm still actually asking myself, why did I do this? I mean, it turned out great in the end. But still asking myself, why did I do this? It's a great question. Now that I am on summer break, one of the things that I am going to be getting to soon is, of course, the part 2 to my roommate video, which what I'm going to do is, it's part 2, but I'm going to do the whole thing, a whole recap of the whole saga, everything that has happened. Now that 2 of them are gone, I'm never going to see them again. They moved out, and more things have happened since. It's quite unbelievable, some of these things that have happened, since I made that video. I was like, you can't be serious. Some of the things that they did, and the way that they behaved and all of that, I was pretty shocked. I was like, there's no way. But before I continue with that, as you can see, it looks like this pen is also dead. And I literally never, ever used it. That one is one of my newer pens. And I found like an earthy tone gel pen set. I believe it was maybe 24 like earthy tone gel pen set that I found, and that was one of them, and never ever used it before, and it's already dead. But here we are, look at this. It's like all of them are falling apart. Another one of these milky cow ones from Temu, dead. Look at that. I mean, the tip just came off, never to come back, so that one's trash. I mean, it's pretty like bad. If you ask, it's all just going downhill. It's all going down. The ship is crashing. Gel pen after gel pen after gel pen, dead, not working. It's pretty sad. But hey, at least we finally found one that did work. But this is what I'm saying. I need like a whole warehouse of gel pens or something. Like at this point, it's necessary. Especially with how many will come defected or die and all of that. And it's upsetting. It's upsetting. Like those two that you just saw do horrible things. Just die on me like that. 2 yellows at that. I was like, really? Like 2 yellows? What are the chances of that? But as you see, I am going to be coloring the main street, those signs, in yellow, and this is a really bright yellow. And as you saw, the original yellow that I had picked was like a more creamy, calm, earthy-ish yellow, and I really wanted that one, but dead. And then the other one that I was going to use, also dead, so we went with this one. And you know what? I think it's good because it makes it helps it really pop out. Like, what is this area that I'm doing? It's Main Street. So this like neonish yellow really does help it to pop out. Since we are here speaking about, Disney and Disneyland, I'm very excited for the possibilities, the potential that we have for Disney and all of that for the channel this summer. I'm very excited. I do have a Disney video coming out in maybe like 2-3 weeks, which I've at that point will have filmed like really early June. So was it even June? I believe it was like really early June, first week of June-ish or so. And it's like a solo day at Disney, and I'm very excited for you guys to see that one. I had a lot of fun. I had a blast filming it. I had a great day by myself there at Disney, the Disneyland Resort. I was park hopping to and from all day long. I really was. It was a really great experience, I'm telling you. I think everybody, if you have the ability to, just like do a solo day at the parks. It's really something that you need. You don't know that you need it until you're there, and then you realize what a solo day at Disney does to you. It's really necessary. It is. At least for me. But that is what we are at so far. As you guys see, the main street, all of that, that's what we're working with. It looks pretty good, but for now I'm rummaging through the collection of gel pens. I'm trying to find a good color that I can use, but it's pretty difficult. I mean, again, I have so many colors, but at the same time I have so few. And it's a bit difficult, I will say. It's hard. It is a bit hard. But as you see, we are going back to the street here. And if I finish the street, that is quite a lot done. So that's the plan. And as you saw me going slow around there, it's because there's really like super tiny details that you can't even see. The camera's not even picking it up. But in person, there are like really tiny little lines and like little tiny dots that I have to be very careful to go around. So that way I can go over it with like the black gel pens to make them very pronounced and there. But even now, you can barely pick them up, these little details. You actually can't even. Like, I'm looking right now, I can't see them on camera. So hopefully, next time you guys see this page, you will see them and be like, oh yeah, she wasn't crazy. There's little, like, really tiny little details there that she went over with the gel pen to make sure that you can see them, that they're pronounced, that they are there. They're not forgotten. Now, as we start to finish up this side of Main Street, I want to know, would you guys have picked these colors? Probably not. I'm assuming probably not. As I said, I didn't want to go with the conventional, just paint the ground the color that the ground usually is anywhere, or as it is over there at Disneyland. I wanted to go out of the box. Originally not this color, but after the original color died, this one. Another factor that did lead me to choose the metallic was that the metallic could completely cover up the color that was there before, which is a big plus. But would you have even thought of choosing these colors? Probably not. But if you did, maybe in the back of your mind think, I would use these colors. Let me know. I would love to know if somebody is out there thinking like me. But I do believe that as we color the main part of the main street, that is going to be the last thing we color for today's video. But when that is done, I will say I do think I actually did a pretty decent amount. Again, there are two sides to this, but I do think I did a decent job with the coloring. Like, maybe this could amount to what percentage could this amount to? That's it. If you guys watched all the way here, let me know what percentage you think this that I finished coloring, what this would amount to. I'm going to go with maybe like a 4% or like a 5%. 5% is everything. He takes that 5%. But maybe 5%. You know what? Just for the giggles and all of that, we're going to go with 5%. I think it's 5%. But let me know what percentage you guys think in the comments. If you guys also agree with 5%, leave it down below. Tell me it's 5%. Because again, 5% is everything. But I think it's a pretty good amount. And this is definitely, I feel like, way more than I would have gotten done in a regular color this book. But maybe not. I feel like I was pushing, but maybe I really wasn't. I thought I was really hauling, but maybe I wasn't. Well, everyone, it's almost time to finish. So with that being said, let's do a little hydration check here, everybody. If you guys have water with you or any drink around you, take a sip of your drink. I have cherry Coke here, so let's take some of this. Still my favorite drink. Will never change, I don't think so. There's just something about Coke and like cherry Coke. There's just something about it. So as we're finishing up here, I also wanted to say I hope you guys have enjoyed the background music that has been playing. Shout out to Demon Gummies. Demon Gummies has done Disney Lo-Fi, and I've been using these lo-fi sounds in my videos for quite a while now, and I really thoroughly enjoy them, so shout out. But here is the final product for the day. I think we did a pretty good amount. Main Street, some part of the actual street, and some greenery. I think we did a pretty good job. I think we did pretty good. But as you see, flipping through, lots of potential, lots of other pages that we can do. So we'll see which one we do next, but I'm thinking something in the front. But with that being said, thanks for joining me, you guys. All right, everybody. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm super happy to be back doing Color This Book. But yes, there will be another break before this one and the special 10th one. I have not even filmed it yet. And all of my coloring stuff is back at my apartment, and I'm back here at home. And I think I will be going back sometime next month. I'm filming this June 28th, 29th. I believe it's the 29th. But I believe sometime in July I will be going back to my place just to like check it out, leave some things, bring some things over. And I believe I will be getting my coloring stuff, supplies, bringing it over so I can film over here. And we'll see. But it will be a while until you guys see the next one. I'm sorry, everybody, but hey, I only do like weekly videos. This is not official, but I'm saying it here in this video. I might be doing double week, like 2 uploads a week for some weeks, possibly. Since I have a lot of time, I really want to put my time into the channel and really focus and, like I said, I'm taking YouTube seriously. So with summer here, I want to put as much time as possible into the channel. So we might be doing 2 uploads a week for some weeks. And you guys will be very happy, those who've been here for a while, with the videos that I'm planning to release as the double feature thing for the week. You guys will be very excited. I don't want to spoil it, but I'm pretty sure many people who've been on the channel, who know the types of videos that I do and like did in the past, they might know exactly what I am hinting at. Starts with a C. But not a guarantee, okay, everybody? But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think about the new coloring book. I personally really like it. I was a little bit let down, I will not lie, because I expected a bit more. But you guys already heard me talk about that in the voiceover, I'm certain. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm sorry you'll have to wait a little bit for the 10th one, but it is coming. It is coming. The series is still here with us. It's strong. It's just, there's so many other videos I gotta get out there, and Color This Book is here. It's never going away. It's not going away. So it'll be back soon. Not that soon, but soon. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed. And until the next one, adios, Anabelas. Spin it back 2 or 3 times and make sure all the cancers gone.